Hello and good morning dear students. So let us start today's class. Yesterday we started with property 4. Property 4, one second, let's go. 0 to a fx dx, limits remain same, 0 to a, but the angle will be f of a minus x. Sorry, the value for x will be upper limit minus x. So you can see out here, this whole function is my fx. The limit is starting from 0 to 1, so hence I can use my property 4 out here. Let's see what we get by property 4. The value for x will be upper limit minus x. Okay, so therefore 0 to 1, in place of x it will be 1 minus x. Use a curly bracket. 1 minus, in place of x it will be 1 minus x to the power 5 by 2 dx. Okay, so therefore this will give you 0 to 1, 1 minus x into, if you open the bracket, this will be 1 minus 1 plus x, isn't it? So plus 1 minus 1 cancel out, it will be only x to the power of 5 by 2 dx. So it's so simple out here, isn't it? Now you multiply with this. So 0 to 1, x to the power of 5 by 2 minus x to the power 1 and x to the power 5 by 2, x to the power 7 by 2 bracket dx. Now you know what to do. Integrate and use upper limit minus lower limit. This is second type of from property 4. Second type of problems based on property number 4. The first type was to make two equations and add and find the answer. This one I'm not making any equation. In the same question we are putting the property 4 and then evaluating. Okay, pause the video, note it down. Alright, I think so after this step you know what to do. Integrate this, which will be x to the power 7 by 2 minus x to the power 9 by 2 by 9 by 2. 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, you put 1 first and you put 0. So when you put 1, this will be 1, 1 and 2 by 7 minus 9 by 2 by 9. Simplify, you'll be getting 4 by 63. Pause the video and note it down. Alright, question number 18 part 2 now. In question number 18 part 2 we have similar type of 18 part 1, 0 to 2 x root 2 minus x. Again it's property 4 because it's from 0 to 2. Okay, so what to do, wherever it is x it will be 2 minus x. So 0 to 2, in place of x 2 minus x, root 2 in place of x 2 minus x. Open the bracket, 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled out, and minus in minus it will be plus. So 2 minus x into root. Root means x to the power half, right? X to the power half, multiply with this. So 0 to 2, 2 into x to the power half minus x to the power 3 by 2 after multiplication. So pause the video, note it down till here. Okay, fine. And now we move this side. Now from here to here, what to do? What I have done is integrate x to the power half, which will be x to the power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2, x to the power 5 by 2 by 5 by 2, which means 4 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2. Now what are we doing is we are putting upper limit and then lower limit, which is 0. Okay, so when I put the lower limit, the entire thing is 0, and when I put the upper limit, I'll be getting this. Sorry, here we do this minus 0 also. Okay, this minus 0. So therefore this is 4 by 3 to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5 to the power 5 by 2 and minus 0. Now 2 to the power 3 by 2 means 2 into root 2. You check yourself, 2 into root 2 minus 2 to the power 5 by 2 will be 2 to the power 2 into root 2. Because you just add the powers, 1 and half, 3 by 2, 2 and half, it will be 5 by 2. Okay, so I hope you're done with this. Pause the video and note it down. Alright, so let us simplify further. Now here what we can see common is, I can see common 2 root 2. Okay, by the way, 4 root 2 and 4 root 2 is common. Okay, so I am taking 4 root 2 common. So I have taken 4 root 2 common, so therefore 2 by 3 is left out in the first term. I have taken 4 root 2 common, so 2 by 5 is left out here. Even I can take 2 also common, so hence it will be 8 root 2 outside, and here it will be 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. So therefore find out the LCM. 15 isn't 5 3 5s are 5 1s are 5 3s are 3 1s are. So what is 5 minus 3? 2. 8 2s are 16. So therefore this will be 16 by 15 into root over 2, which will be your answer. Please pause the video and note it down. Alright, now we move to question number 20 part 1. Number 20 part 1, evaluate this integral. See, we are only doing questions based on property 4. Okay, we'll complete all the questions based on property 4, then we'll move to another property. Okay, so 0 to pi by 2, this is the question. You can see out here the limits starting from 0 to a, so I can use property 4. Before that, I'm assuming this as capital I, keep it as equation number 1. Okay, this is my capital I, equation number 1. The same, so by property 4, wherever it is x, it will be pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 minus x. Now cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, and this. Now what to do? Adding equation 1 and equation number 2. Okay, pause the video and note it down. Alright, so when we add equation number 1 and equation number 2, what we'll be getting is this step. Okay, and take common 0 to pi by 2 dx also. So in the numerator, I'll be getting cos square x plus sin square x divided by sin x plus cos x, which is the LCM. Now cos square x plus sin square x is 1 divided by sin x plus cos x. Okay, now we need to simplify further. We need to do something in this denominator. We'll do in the next step. So pause the video and note it down. Alright, so now from this step, in the denominator, what we'll do is, I have only sin x plus cos x, so I need to simplify it further, right? Do you remember the formula of sin a plus b? What was the formula for sin a plus b? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, right? Now, which angle of sine and cos gives you the same value? Think about it. Which angle of sine and cos gives you the same value? Is it sin 45? What is the value for sin 45? 1 by root 2? Correct. So with that, root 2 will multiply and divide as well. We'll make something as this, okay? See, sin x. So before sin x, I'm writing 1 by root over 2. And here also 1 by root over 2. Now please put a bracket and then write root 2 out here. I hope you are clear now. Because if I multiply with root 2, root 2 gets cancelled out, I get sin x. If I multiply with root 2, root 2 gets cancelled out, I'll be getting cos x. So this sort of manipulation we can do out here. The reason we are doing this is because to simplify this expression. That's it, okay? So which implies 2i is equals to, see 1 by root 2 is my constant, so I'm taking it outside. So 0 to pi by 2, and 1 divided by, okay, sine or cos, you can keep it any sign. If you want to keep it sine, you can keep it sine. If you want to keep it cos, you can keep it cos, okay? So I'm writing for sine x, and 1 by root 2 I'm writing as cos pi by 4, okay? Plus cos x, and 1 by root 2 as sine pi by 4. On doing so, if you look at this properly, it is in the formula of sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, which is the formula of sine a plus b. Is it? So therefore 2i is equals to 1 by root 2, 0 to pi by 2, 1 by, now this is the formula of sine x plus pi by 4 and dx. Alright, so therefore I'm getting 1 by sine. Now what is 1 by sine? It is cosec. So 0 to pi by 2, this is cosec x plus pi by 4 dx. Now please give me the formula for integration of cosec x. So integration of cosec x is log of cosec x minus cot x, right? So pause the video till here and note it down. Okay, we know the formula for integration of cosec x. Integration of cosec x is log of cosec x minus cot x, isn't it or not? Okay, now what we need to do, we need to put the upper limit and lower limit. So when you put the upper limit, see, it will be x, in place of x it will be 90, isn't it, pi by 2. So 90 plus 45 is 135. So I'm just putting the upper limit and then lower limit, okay. So 90 plus 45 is 135 minus, when you put 0, it will be only 45 and then 45. Now I know the value for cosec 45 and cot 45. But we need to find the value for cosec 135. So cosec 135, okay. So cosec 90 plus 45. Make the quadrants all sine, tan, cos. So 90 plus 45 means in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant cosec and sine is positive. So it remains positive. So cosec changes to sec 45. So what is the value for sec 45? and sec 45 is opposite of cos 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, so hence it is going to be root 2. So the value for cosec 135 degree is, by the way, this is cosec 135 is root 2. Okay, now cot 135. So cot 135, also you can write cot 90 plus 45. Now you see in the quadrant 90 plus 45, again it lies in the second quadrant, but in the second quadrant cot is negative, so cot is negative, and cot 90 plus 45 is tan 45, so tan 45, so hence it is going to be minus 1. So the value for cosec 135 is root 2 and cot 135 is minus 1. We will replace the values out here. Okay, so when I do that, I'll be getting 2i is equals to 1 by root over 2 log modulus. What is the value for cosec 135? Root 2. Minus, what is the value for cot 135? Minus 1. So minus into minus, it will be plus. Alright, minus another one log. Okay, cosec 45. What is cosec 45? Again, root 2. Okay, cot 45 is minus 1. Okay, so it is in the form of log A minus log B. So therefore 2i is equals to 1 by root over 2 log, it will be root 2 plus 1 divided by root 2 minus 1. Okay, pause the video till here and note it down. Alright, so this question is going to be very lengthy. Okay, so now from here what we'll do is we'll rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator means multiply by root 2 plus 1, root 2 plus 1. So root 2 plus 1, root 2 plus 1 will be root 2 plus 1 whole square, and it is in the form of a square minus b square. So root 2 whole square minus 1 square, which is 1. Divided by 1, it vanishes. Okay, this power comes as the coefficient. So bring it here, this 2 and 2 cancel out. So 1 by root 2 log of root 2 plus 1 is your answer. Okay, pause the video and note it down. Alright, we'll keep this much for today. Your assignments for today will be question number 20, part 2 and part 3. Question number 18, part 3. Okay, finish all the sums along with the assignments and complete and send it by tomorrow. Okay, thank you.